What's up, everybody? It's Saturday, day 2 of making 100 Days of Making Comics. It's a rainy day, and I'm just chilling here with my pajama pants and my socks and my sandals. Getting ready to have some pre-made lasagna. Getting my Garfield on right now. I already did some writing. We'll see if there's some more to come. Processed lasagna's done. Not quite vegan. My wife and I kind of do like a vegan diet, but it's not really fully vegan. So let's try this, see how it goes. I like to eat vegan as much as I can, but somebody brought this to us, so I don't want to waste it. Me digs. Alright, so well, first of all, I'm just going to show you guys this. This is an idea gush. It's like this funny love story thing that I wrote a while back. I was going through, and I still am, going through some old ideas of stories and seeing if I can use those for this too. And then today, this is what I wrote, like this kind of revenge story. I had it in my head yesterday, and then I kind of fleshed it out today. So it's kind of a revenge story, but there's like a twist and stuff. So I was writing down some different topics I could talk about. Also, I was just going to show you guys this. This is my dining room. Like this is our kitchen. It needs to be cleaned up, but this is our dining room, and it looks like a big mess, which it is. There's like air conditioners and bags, plastic bags, bottles, all kinds of stuff. There used to be a projection TV right here. I got rid of that last weekend, thankfully. So, and then we're going to replace this table with this one. And hopefully next weekend or soon I'm going to have a local group of friends who makes comics and stuff come by and hang out. We're trying to start this thing one day a month, which we did last month already, which is really cool. So yeah, I don't know, we're gonna have it at my place, I think, and I have like a lot of room in this dining room, so I'm gonna try to set this stuff up this weekend and hopefully get that done, and we'll be able to have a cool little time of hanging out and making comics and stuff. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I wrote kind of that revenge story. That's basically it, like one page kind of synopsis. That's about as much as I want to get to start off for 12 stories, and then I'll refine that afterwards. But like that kind of basic, like this is how the plot's gonna go, and kind of making sure I got the theme right. I don't have like names yet for the characters. In this one, sometimes I come up with names, sometimes I don't, but just the basic idea of the story. I was also thinking that initially the these were going to be 5-page stories and things, which there's a lot of rules that I kind of put there that I don't know if I'll keep 100%. The only 100% rule is like the 12 stories, and I want them all to connect. And I want to learn how to write stories and make comics like better. So that's kind of the basis, you know. But some of the other rules, like you know, at first I was thinking maybe I'll play with different styles and genres for each book. I may or may not. I'm gonna kind of leave that up to how I feel like doing it. So you know, also the 5-page limit. I wasn't sure if I wanted to go just 5 pages or not. I'm thinking that it doesn't have to be a set amount of pages. So maybe it'll be like 5 pages is like that's like the target. I want to hit 5 pages, but if some stories go more 7 or 8 pages and some Maybe, who knows, maybe some could go less. I kind of don't know if that would be good or not, but I want to tell actual stories too. Like, I don't want it to just be like things that are just kind of a caricature. There's something that oh, the joys of iPhone storage managing. uh um so yeah, no, I'm looking at my stuff, and I just did a whole bunch of stuff to get more space on my phone so I could make longer videos. And it's so annoying because this is the best camera I have. I have another camera, but I want to use this for, especially for these updates. um but it says I have 3 gigs on when I hook it up to the computer, and then if I look in the system settings for the actual phone, it says I have 1.4 gigs available after I deleted a whole bunch of stuff. And it seems like I'm only able to get like 8 minutes out of this stuff total. At least that's before. Now that I freed up some space, maybe more. I mean, 1 gig, how much video can I do with that? I'm not sure. We'll find out. But back to what I was saying. Um, So, what was I saying? I know I was talking about I was about to talk about Robert McKee from the book Story, which is, I guess it's about screenwriting, but it goes for anything. That classic book, and I kind of I need to go back and revisit it, but I remember it kind of making me feel almost paralyzed when I try to think of Story in that way, because he's kind of, this is the way you do it type of thing. And I don't know. But one of the things he said is, I think he was talking about like something about short stories and stuff where they're not actually stories. They're, I think he said the word vignettes or something like that. So I mean, not all short stories, of course. I'm not, I can't remember exactly what he said, so don't, quote me. But um, basically, he was saying it's like a caricature of the character or whatever. And so I have this kind of gush story that's less of, a 3 act type of story as far as I have now, but I might be able to insert some of that. But I'm wondering how possible it is to have, your typical 3 act elements and a theme going throughout the story and a character coming to a change um, within a small story of just like 5 pages of comics or whatever. Is it possible? I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to make it possible. Um, so I don't know. But even if it is those little like vignettes or whatever, like I think that's cool, but I do want to learn how to do like complete stories. So that's kind of the whole point of this. But if some of the 12 end up being more of just like these little snapshots of a person's life or whatever, too, I mean, that'll be fine too, because the other goal, I guess there's 2 primary goals. The other one is obviously to learn how to make comics better and illustration and all that. So, you know, I'm not going to try to be perfectionist, with this project or really any project, because perfect, in my opinion, doesn't exist. So, well, I'll leave that for something thing else. But, so I don't know. So I don't know. That's kind of my thoughts, journaling these things. I don't know if I said, but I'm going through my Google Docs to right now to check out and see if some of those stories will go with this kind of project or not. So far, that one gush story does, I think, and I'm going to continue to look. I guess that's about it. I just wanted to kind of close up and say a shout out to some people. And I'm going to pull up on my computer here stuff because I want to get people's names right, and I should have been prepared. um, but I want to shout out the people who are doing the 100s right now. Number one, Michael Emirates. Well, not like this is going in any specific order, but shout out to him. He's doing some cool stuff. He's on his second round of making comics for 100 days. So shout out to him. Go check out his videos. And he just started as well. So I think he's on day 6. So, and I'm on day 2, so we're gonna kind of be going through this together, which I think is really cool. And I think other people have just started as well. Kind of. Okay, so then there's Nevermore, Chris Quinlan, and his stuff's really cool. Check out his. If you want to connect with people who are doing this, Facebook.com. I don't know /group /the100s, which is THEE 100s. I'll put a link in the notes. And let's see, anybody else? Farrell Bolding is doing it, but he's not doing the videos, I guess. So shout out to Farrell. He's done it before. I love his comics. He's got really cool comics. I've been following him for a long time. Of course, there's Gazbot, but he's not actually doing it. And I think that's it as far as now. But shout out to everybody who's doing it. If I'm missing anybody, let me know. I definitely want to connect with anybody who's doing it. And yeah, so also shout out to anybody who's watching this. Thank you for watching. And to all my Patreon supporters, thank you so much for the support. And if you are watching but you're not supporting, that's cool. If you throw a like, comment, share, that's always a cool way to support. And also, if you do feel like throwing a few bucks my way a month, patreon.com/marshmakesart, that'd be greatly appreciated. So I guess that's about it today. I'm probably going to do some more work on this stuff, and if there's anything significant, I'll update you guys tomorrow on day 3 of 100 days of making comics. Peace out.